Welcome back to Knitting in Our Jeans.
Yes.
I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Carolyn.
And you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Toolizz for you, TOOLIZZFORYOU.
And I'm CPREDMOR on Ravelry. You will find an account on Instagram, but I don't usually post in that. I was posting as Knitting in Our Jeans this weekend because we got to Cold Spring Harbor and it was empty, which was lovely. Absolutely lovely. The weather was great. And we were there all weekend. So I did manage to check my email, I think Friday night and this morning. So I have a few things to grade.
You got a little sun this weekend.
I got a little sun because I didn't use any sunscreen. So it's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
No.
So your father leans over and looks at me and goes, "Is that your gray going out?" I went, "Yeah." I didn't dye it white.
This is the same man who comes up to me and goes, "You know you got a little white there." I go, "Yeah, I know. Thanks, genetics."
So I did get a little sun,
You
but
did.
not much.
No, I only noticed it because this cheek is quite pink.
Pinker than this one.
And your neck is darker than
I
usual.
see that, yeah.
I just
No, I
things
didn't
to
use
be
any-
aware of just because it might itch tomorrow.
I don't think so.
If
It's not hot.
No, but it's still... I've found that even if it's not hot, if it's pink the night before tomorrow, it could be itchy. And sometimes I itch it and I'm like, why is this happening?
No. So anyway, I did wear a hat.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's okay. It's lovely weather. And today we sailed back from Cold Spring Harbor. And it was really nice. I'm afraid of heights. Now somebody said, well, what does that have to do anything with sailing? Well, the boat was heeling. And when it heels and I'm at the tiller, I feel like I'm going to fall.
Well, it's like how my boyfriend keeps saying that it scares him too, because if he looks straight down or if he looks at the angle at which he would be looking if he were still sitting, it's water.
Yeah, it is. You're looking straight down.
I don't understand that discomfort because I've grown up with it, I think. And I
just feel like gravity's going to pull me right over the edge into the water.
I understand it.
Right.
I don't get it. Like, I don't feel it myself, but I think that's
So-
also because Daddy had me on the boat a lot
6
on
months.
Thursdays.
Yes. Anyway. So he was at the helm, which was fine, and I had my seat.
Yes.
And I was backed up to the cabin.
Good.
And then I was trimming the sails and doing all that kind of stuff. So
Good
it
job.
was lovely. Really lovely coming back. We made it with 15 minutes to spare.
On the launch?
On the launch.
Oh my goodness.
We forgot to look up when the launch stops on Sunday
Oh,
during their
no.
fall time. And I just kind of assumed it would be
The 9
later.
o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
no.
7:45. So we got in at 7:30.
Oh, thank goodness.
Well, we got on the launch at 7:30. We actually got in, I guess, about 6:45, something like that. And you could
I don't know. I was driving.
Yeah. So anyway, we left the dinghy and the kayak on board because I think we're going to try to go out 2 more times.
Oh.
So
When?
Oh, if we go the weekend of the 5th, we're going to miss Mother Lauren.
Right.
Except she's here early.
But her official first Sunday is that Sunday.
Right, but I think she's going to show up this coming Sunday. I don't think we're getting that second interim person.
I don't know, but I also don't know. Like, I think we're preparing for the big Sunday to be.
I agree. So we'll see.
We'll see, because I'm not here this Sunday, so you'll have to let me know.
Right. And then the weekend that we're moving the boat.
Which weekend are we moving the boat?
Last weekend in October. The weekend after Rhinebeck.
That Saturday is the baby shower.
Oh. Rats.
So we are not moving the boat. He is moving the boat.
We could go out on Saturday night to Sunday and move the boat that way.
We could.
Yes, I forgot about the baby shower.
Darn. Niesling and Nibbles needs her celebratory... Or celebrating.
All right, well, I'm glad you reminded me, because I
need to put it on every calendar in this damn house.
Yes. So,
because he knows about that, too.
I know.
He was the one who was told first.
Well, we'll have to tell him after this.
We'll have to remind him.
Yes.
Because I just had the same discussion with the boyfriend, because he's like, I want to go up to Connecticut to see my aunt. And I'm like, okay. We have one more weekend in September, which I'm away with friends. And then we have October, which I only have 2 weekends free. And then we have November, which I have 3 weekends free. And he's like, I don't want to go in November.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So I'd like to be at home for the first weekend of October because that's the first Sunday with our new priest at, my home church. So that leaves us with 1 weekend. And he goes, well, I guess that's the weekend we're going. I was like, yes. Yes, it is. And then he was like, well, what are the other 2? And I was like, well, Rhinebeck and it's Niesling's baby shower. And he's like, yeah, you, okay, yes. I was like, yeah, I would miss Mother Lauren, but I don't want to. And I don't think you want to plan something for the 2-week, the 2-week interval. So this is when we're going. Yeah. But yeah, that was just very fun. I only know because I legitimately just had this conversation of
I will have to
planning out the weekends.
What time is the show?
I don't know. I don't have an invite yet. I just know that it's on that Saturday in Long Island City.
If it doesn't go into the nighttime, we can still leave.
Yeah.
And go over because it's only Cold Spring Harbor. So we could go over and spend the night. Excuse my nose, spend the night in Cold Spring Harbor, and then, or actually, we can pick up a morning with them. And anyway, it sounded delightful until I forgot about the shower.
I would have been so excited to do that. I'm still very excited to possibly do that. That would be lovely.
Anyway, I'm sitting here wrapped in my new cardigan.
It's amazing. It looks so good on screen, and it looks so good in person.
The Hedgehog Fibers Mystery Knit Along, which they are naming Le Pouf
Cardi. Because of the sleeves.
Because of the sleeves, and
yours are not as poofy as they show in other people's photos. But you have not blocked this.
I have not blocked it.
But it looks lovely.
A wide band, but I really like it. Yeah. I'm very happy with it. So, one of my friends said it looked like that picture Starry Night.
Yes, it does look like the painting.
And I am very happy with it.
Yes.
So, but I'll tell you, I finished it today. And the reason it got finished today instead of yesterday is I tried it on for your father. Uh-huh. And I had not switched colors until down to here. So all of this sleeve was this color.
Oh, no.
I had to rip back like 56 rows.
And of course he was like, that's not right.
They don't.
In his very, exacting manner. My father is the man who I go to, and I stand at the doorway to the kitchen, and I say, how does this look? And if he doesn't make a face, then I know I don't have to change anything.
Right.
If he makes a face, then... And he does it unconsciously, which is the best part, because it's not a bad face.
Involuntary.
It's a, something is off face.
Yes.
Which is good when you're trying to figure out if you have to hem a dress or not. And because sometimes I'll, go in there with a skirt or something, I'll be like, Dad, how does it look? And he's just he gives me that look, and I'm like, it is too long or too short. Please define which. And that's how we also figured out the shifty. When I pulled that up 2 inches, I went into him first with it rolled up the 2 inches. I was like, Dad, how do you like it? He goes, that looks great. That's odd. It looks really good on you. And I was like, yeah, how do you like it now? And I unrolled it, and he goes, something is not right.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
So that's what I was looking at my hair like the other day.
He does that.
So, yes. So anyway, I got it finished.
Yeah,
so
it looks great.
Now
you can go like gangbusters on the Brioche monster.
Remember this? The ball of yarn? So I have it in here.
Nice.
So it has been started.
Yes.
There it is.
So you. It is so you. These colors are so mom.
So after we finish this will be what I'm knitting on. I do have to do some grading. Excuse me.
For your class.
But after that, and I have printed out all the charts, and I'm marking them off because I've now gotten to the point where it's only by chart.
Okay, that's good.
So we will, this was up through row 5, A and B.
Okay.
My hair is getting into the sweater.
It's okay. I found a hair of yours attached to the driver's seat of my car yesterday.
That's bizarre.
Ben was getting in, and I was like, hold on. And I pulled out this hair, and I was like, that is a mom hair.
Yes, it is. I guessed right on this. It was a 6 for this.
Nice.
Yes. So anyway, I don't have anything else don't think I have anything else on the needles. So
I've got
my
a
Rhinebeck sweater is next. This could be a Rhinebeck sweater.
There could be a Rhinebeck sweater. I think that'd be good for teaching.
And then, that would be a good idea. And then I have that one just in case I get the other one done, which I kind of doubt.
Kind of doubt.
And that yarn over there for a baby sweater because Quidditch 2 starts on the 25th.
Yes.
So 4 days
Nibbles.
from now, I can do a baby vertebrae.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
And then we'll get done in no time.
Yes, well.
What have you got?
I've got a lot. So, mind you, I had very little mojo this week. So, as we said last weekend, we went to a concert. And then I left here pretty late last weekend.
Yes.
And then Monday was okay, but Mondays are hard at work. We have a lot of meetings, and a lot of meetings end up getting scheduled on Monday for the rest of the week. So it's a very busy day at work for us, which is extremely tiring. Extremely tiring. So I didn't get as much knitting done. And then Tuesday, I saw Hadestown, which was the winner of Best Musical this past year at the Tonys, and it is phenomenal. It is extremely good. It is not Hamilton level.
Okay.
Like, if you have a choice,
see Hamilton.
See Hamilton. Just do it. Like, don't even think about it. Do it.
Okay. That's not true. I do have Myrna on the needles.
You do have Myrna on the needles. But it was very good. It's very well done. It's very well directed, and the use of the stage and the stage mechanics are just phenomenal.
What's the premise?
The premise is it is a retelling of the Orpheus and Euripides from Greek mythology.
Okay.
With Hermes as the narrator.
Oh my goodness.
Andre de oh my god, he's amazing. The man who plays Hermes is amazing. He won a Tony for it, and he's, oh my god, words cannot describe how phenomenal he is. He is 74 years old.
Really?
And he does this. He's amazing. I'm trying to look him up right now because I can't remember. Under the Shields.
Under the Shields? Okay.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. And, like, he's just so good. I mean, the whole cast is impeccable. I actually got to see the entire original Broadway cast, which I think I've only done once or twice before. I don't usually see shows that early on. I guess Groundhog's Day, because that opened and closed quite quickly. I guess I did see the full Broadway cast for that one. But I went with a friend of mine who on Instagram goes by, I only see theater on days with Y. She does. She sees theater like every day. So it was for her birthday, and so there were about 10 of us who went, and she requested that we have like a dress code, so I wore red pants and a black top. Actually, nice. The black top I got from you. The satin one with the bow and the little poof sleeves. Mm-hmm. Looked really cute. Good. I was very pleased with my outfit.
Oh, good.
And then if you do stage door, they give out flowers. It's a thing in the show. So she had them, so she had us take photos with flowers. It was really sweet. Nice. And then she ended up making us tote bags. I don't have mine with me because I just came from Philadelphia, and I didn't bring the tote bag with me, but I will bring it next week, and I'll show you. She made us tote bags that are really super cute, and I really appreciated that. And then, so when we did stage door, which I don't typically do because I don't need a playbill signed. I will lose it, and then I'll be very upset with myself that I lost it. It's a piece of paper. What am I doing? Like, why am I upset with myself for this? So instead, because she made the tote bags, some of us had the cast sign the tote bag.
Oh, brilliant.
So now I have a tote bag that is signed by most of the worker chorus, one of the Fates, I believe, and the 2 leads.
Nice.
So that is super cool.
Very nice.
And I think for me personally, I think that's a much better thing for me to have at stage door.
Because you'll always have the tote bag.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And all else fails, I will turn the tote bag into patches or something if it dies.
Absolutely.
So that was Tuesday.
And your father was trying to get in touch with you.
Oh, God. I was having a bit of a panic because my father does not usually call me.
No.
And it was Tuesday night, and my father calls me, and I'm like, oh, shoot. I swear, if this is to tell me that someone has died and I'm watching Hades Town, I am just going to be... Lord, I was like, Lord, you and I are going to have a chat right now. This is not happening. If this is the phone call I'm getting right now...
Not good.
You and I are going to be in a fight, and it's not going to be good. I can see why people have been telling me my Long Island's been coming out.
Yes.
Oops. So, yeah, Dad called me, and we were doing stage door, and then since it was my friend's birthday, we went and got some snacks and drinks after, and so he called me again, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot to call him back. Oh, because he had called and left a message and said, I need help with an Excel question. I was like, oh, okay.
Right.
I don't need to call him back today. Like, I can call him back tomorrow unless he calls again, at which point he needs a lot of help.
Right. He was having the problem right then.
Yeah. Okay. But I was like, I'm not...
It's okay.
I figured if he couldn't get a hold of me, he would get a hold of you or figure out how to Google it.
I can't remember how he fixed it, but he did.
So, again, yeah. He called while we were getting drinks and snacks, and I ran out, and he goes, oh, I fixed it. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, he was worried that you would be concerned.
He could have just texted me.
He doesn't do that really well.
I know.
He wanted to hear your dulcet tones, you know.
I loved how he was like, where are you? And I was like, I'm in Manhattan. I am at a bar. I am being what, most people my age do. Like, I am being that person. And he was like, oh, okay, well, have fun. Be safe.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad. Will do. But it was just very funny because I was like, okay, Dad.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've just had a very busy week.
But luckily you didn't have to work on Saturday.
I know. That was a lucky thing. So I did split for the sleeves, and I picked up the sleeves, and I got down to this much of the main ball of yarn.
Wow.
I didn't weigh it before I attached it, so I don't exactly know how much it is.
Not much.
Not much, though. So I have the other 2 balls of yarn attached to do the sleeves.
Okay.
And I need to get to 3 inches above the waist yarn, which I usually leave in until I'm done with the sleeves, just so that I make sure that I have picked up all of the stitches, because I get scared about that. Also, just in case something goes wrong and I have to rip it all back.
Yep.
It's much easier. So I have to do 3 inches, and then I start the sleeve decreases, which I think I will be able to get done this week, hopefully.
Cool.
Because I don't have half as much going on this week as I did last week.
No, because it's the UN week.
It is. Oh my God. Starting last Thursday, we have at least one person out from my office every day until the 2nd of October.
But it's
wonderful that, like, it's so funny. All of a sudden, like, last week, like, Monday, we all realized, we were like, wait, it's the end of September. I need to take off, like, everyone was, like, trying to take off. So I already was in the calendar for this Friday, and so was my coworker, Gary. And so all of a sudden, people were like, I'm taking off Friday, I'm taking off Thursday and Friday. And our team senior goes, I only see 2 names on this calendar. No. Well, and, like, Frankie, who's out all week. But, like, it was just so funny, because he was like, seriously, y'all? Seriously? Well, and then Friday...
Well, work is going to be very difficult since
we'll see.
It's UN week.
Yeah,
we'll
see what happens.
The UN.
Yeah, we'll see. We should have access. We're allowed access to our site. But we'll see how much work. And we think that's why we didn't work this week. Because no one really wanted to deal with
the closures.
The closures, because our closures started at 5 o'clock
We
on
heard
Friday.
someone on the radio going, so, Coast Guard, you want to explain to me what this river closing is?
Oh, my goodness.
They closed
Yeah.
the East River
Yeah.
for the entire week, as far as we know.
Mm-hmm.
So and this is the main conduit for people who are going from New England down to the Chesapeake.
Mm-hmm.
And the river is closed. So your father's right. We have to remember this next year, the UN week, because we don't want to be planning to leave during UN week.
It's always the last 2 weeks of September.
Okay. We'll tell him.
I'll go downstairs and tell him.
Because, and I said, well, we really don't want to leave that early anyways. Yes. I said, because of hurricanes. And he says, well, actually, what we'll do is we'll go down and we will stay in Chesapeake.
Pause a second.
Yes.
You've convinced Father that you're actually going to do this.
Well, on our boat. He thinks he can do it on our boat. We'll see. We made it
This
stuck.
This has been a 3-year fight.
We made
Not
it
even a
stuck.
fight, but just that's fine.
So
if
anyway,
it's stuck.
I got him to the point where he's going to order new sails.
Oh wait, what?
We're ordering new sails. We're getting a new sail cover.
We had to get
We're repairing the bimini
again.
But yeah, we're getting new sails because a Beneteau beat us today.
Wait, what kind of sails are we getting?
He thinks Ulmer.
Okay.
I was plumping for North, but
I was too.
He was saying Ulmer.
Okay.
Apparently he knows Buddy Ulmer.
Okay.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
It's a sailmaker I've heard of.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So yes.
We're getting new sails, guys. Guys, you don't know how exciting this is. This is super exciting.
Very exciting. I want to see if we can get...
Dad, the sails are not that they're bad sails.
We need a spinnaker. That's what we need.
But the sails have water damage.
They have bellies in them.
And they have mold.
Yes.
To the point where Father tried to bleach them out this past winter, and it did not work because it is in the sails.
Yes.
It is within the layers. So that is why I am saying we need them, because the mold then create the bellying, and we just don't need that. But you got beat by a Beneteau, and Dad was like, no.
No, that's right. The Beneteau was 2 feet longer than we were.
I was going to say, of course, this is also
unofficial.
Not a real race.
Right.
This is a in Daddy's head race.
This is like drag racing on the street.
Yeah.
But they came along and just overtook us.
Oh.
So they were 2 feet longer, which
Okay.
makes a little bit of
difference. Yeah.
But they had brand new sails.
But yeah, so my Humulus is coming along.
Very nice.
I have not tried it on yet. I kind of want to wait till I get the sleeves to more of a point, just so I feel a bit more accomplished when I put it on. But other than that, it feels really good to knit on it.
I was so accomplished yesterday when I said,
I know.
I only have the cuff left to do. And he goes,
Something's
wrong.
Right.
Oh no! So,
well, at least
I did. I stuck my
that.
needle in and picked up every stitch.
I mean, at least you noticed that, because
did.
I still remember when I was doing my Cora, and one of the skeins that I used for my sleeves is more brown than the other, and it bothered me extremely, a lot. And so I went in and I said, Dad, how do you like the sweater? And he was like, it's great. That actually looks really good on you. It's a good color. And I was like, can you tell my sleeves are 2 different colors? And I went like this. And he goes, okay, if you do that and thrust it into someone's face, yes.
But otherwise, no.
And I was like, oh, okay. So the fact that he pointed that out, good.
Yes. So anyway, yes,
I'm very pleased. Good.
I'm very pleased with it.
It looks so good.
It's quite warm because this was you hold 2 skeins double.
Yeah.
So it's quite warm. I guess it's the equivalent of worsted.
DK or worsted, yeah.
Yeah. And of course you do that so that you can have 2 strands so that you can...
For the marling.
Yeah, so you can very easily do the
faded marl.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so good.
I like it.
I'm very impressed with it. It looks really, really good.
Yes.
But other things I've been knitting on, I have been knitting on my Hitchiker on the train to work. I now have 4
Wow.
teeth, and every so often I pull a stitch because of how I put it in my bag. So I sit there and I tug at it in one direction, then tug at it in another direction to make it move around. There we go. So it's a bit airier than I thought it was going to be. I almost to the point of the fact that I won't, because I have 30-something teeth on it. I almost wanted to go down a needle size because it is quite airy, but I think it'll be a really nice, very large shawl.
Yes.
Because, yeah, it's growing. It's not too long, but it's also not too short.
And you're just going to the end of the skein?
I'm thinking about it, because, like, you're supposed to get 42 teeth out of it, and I'm pretty sure I've got more than half of a skein of each left.
Oh, good.
So I can make it as big as I want.
Very good.
I have not made any progress on my Batwing, but I did carry it with me this weekend because it's just so pretty.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty. And it's just so soft.
Oh, it's
the
delightful.
silk.
It's just delightful.
So I did have that with me. But what I cast on today, because I realized that the knee sling we are having the baby shower for a knee sling, so I need to knit some of the knee sling things. This is the back panel for the Penguino.
Sorry.
So this is pea soup on Hedgehog from Asylum Fibers. And something else that I got in a swap that I am trying to reach the label for. It is Kangaroo Dyer in Franklin on sock yarn.
Okay.
That's all that it says.
So
that's the
darker.
main. Yeah, that's the darker fingering weight. So that's the main panel on the back. I'll probably also do like the main panels on the front in it, just to have some cohesiveness. Because I have these little mini guys for different pieces. Because on the sides of this are 3 like stripes on either side.
Oh, nice.
So I think I'm going to use that. And I've got a solid blue. I've got this lovely, like, sea foamy.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, so I might use that with this gray I have.
It's really nice. Oh, I like it.
For one of the stripes, and then I've got this also, and I might, play around. But it is a Stephen West pattern, so I can do that.
Yes.
So I've got a whole bunch of little minis and stuff, and I think it'll look really cute. I'm very excited about it.
Excellent.
And yeah, so that's something I'm working on for that. And then I realized, I saw the Cardizen. It's cardigan, but with zen instead of gan.
Okay.
At the end. By, and I can't remember her name right now. Give me a second, and I will look it up as well. Cardizen. The Cardizen is by Behm Handmade. It's the same woman who did the Hat Dana. And it is so cute. And she has a small person version as well.
Oh, that's adorable.
So I want to make the small person version. So that's the photo on the Instagram. I can't hold it very well.
So cute.
It's a lovely pattern. It's actually really well written. So I bought it. It's really well written. And it's bulky weight yarn. So I looked around, or I was like doing my workout Friday or yesterday. And I saw this skein of painted cotton from Stitch and Pitch.
Okay.
And I want to hold it double, and it's 100% cotton, so it'll be it's washable. And I think if I hold it double, that'll be a good weight for making the knee sling a Cardi, cute. I think it'll also be cute colors. They're like neutrals, a little bit of
very pretty,
blue, little beachy. Just it caught my eye.
It's lovely.
You think the idea a good idea?
Yeah. I think it'd be a good beach cover-up.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, like, if I make I think the smallest size is a, like, 1 or 2 year old size anyways. So, like, I don't think, so let's look. I know, it's so intriguing when you see the top of our heads when we're looking at things. So we'll do it like this instead. So that's for the adult one. See, it's, like, really well written, and if you print it out, there are check marks. It's, like, really well written.
Very nice.
Yeah. So the mini is shown in, she's got 2T to 3T, and then 4 to 6, and then 7 to 8.
Yeah.
So I figure if I just hold, it's 2-year-old. So, I mean, even if I make it, like, if my gauge is slightly larger, like, if I have more stitches per inch, because this is a DK versus, like, an Aran or whatever, like, and if I hold this double, we're still not going to be at a 15 stitches over 4 inches situation.
No, I think it'll be good.
So I think I can still make it, like, decently sized, and I think the cotton will be nice for transitional seasons, since Niesling is due in November. I think it'll be worn throughout the next year and a half if I make, like, a 1.5-year-old size, approximately.
Well, at least spring, summer, and fall.
Exactly. You know.
Because let's face it, cotton's not all that warm.
No, but if...
The thing, my linen sweaters.
Yeah.
Very warm.
Yeah. Oh, and we did other gauge math earlier because
yes, we did.
I realized that I hadn't taken gauge on the Pinguino, or for the Pinguino.
Yes.
And they said to hold yarn double, fingering weight double, or use a DK or a worsted for a lot of it. And I realized as I was knitting this that I really like this one strand of mohair with one strand of fingering weight. And I did up the needle size from a 6 to a 7. So, you know, with those, I figured out that I have about 5 stitches to the inch. So I'll get about instead of 4.5. So I'll get about a 1-year-old size with the fact that I'm doing the second, like, set of numbers. I'm trying not to give away the secret sauce because it is a paid-for pattern, but I don't think you can figure out a lot from what I just said. So I think I'm, like, trying to keep things in a, like, 6-month to 1-year size, because nuggets grow quickly, and also knitwear can be worn a lot. Yes. So that's what I'm hoping to get done, and, like, what I've been thinking about this week, just because I realized that baby shower is happening soon. I would like to have knitted objects to present at said baby shower. I mean, I have all these thoughts. Essentially, I just need to take off the next, like, month at work and just knit. Because that would be lovely. If that was actually a thing I could do, I would be so happy. Because I also fell in love with the Starburst sweater. It's phenomenal. It is. Or Sunburst, sorry. It's the Sunburst. I know. Goodness. So,
oh my goodness.
I know I bought yarn for the Sturgill by Caitlin Hunter at Vogue Knit Live. I think I'm going to repurpose that yarn, and I'm going to make a Sunburst. It's amazing. And the sizing is really, like, generous. It's a one size, but you could always size up or size down. But it's so beautiful. And I've seen it in, like, multiple different color variations. And the yardage is pretty lenient, which is great.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm already debating making, like, a Valentine's Day one in, like, pinks and reds that I have.
Oh, wow.
Because I know, well, because the gratin from Cephalopod that I have left over would be great as the main body. Yes. And then, yeah, I have all these. I've lost the knit, the energy to knit this week, apparently, but not the energy to imagine it. Right. Imagine knitting, and if we could just turn that into actual knitting, it would be great. But, yeah, I'm really, really excited by that sweater. But I'm also really still excited by the diaphanous sleeve sweater. Have I shown you that one?
No.
With the V-neck? It is just so pretty. That one's by Jessie Maid, and it is just phenomenal. Let's see. Did I look at it in the last week is the question. Probably. Let's be real. I look at it all the time. But I can't remember if I looked at it on Ravelry or Instagram. Because I was looking at all kinds of stuff. This, diaphanous raglan. It is very pretty.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah. So it's
mohair. Yes.
Or like lace weight sleeves. And then
with
a solid like V-neck. It looks so good. I've seen it on so many different people. Instagram is full of them. And it's just amazing.
That is very nice.
Yeah. So, I have my yarn picked for it. I have my yarn wound for it. I just need to do it. It's actually going to be out of 2 years ago, the Tits Out Collective.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, the Tits Out Collective from Yarn Inc. and a lace weight alpaca I found on Webs. Because
nice.
I wanted it to be boyfriend friendly. As I've said, boyfriend is allergic to wool, which was really sad because he was like trying to pat me on my knee today while we were driving, and he was driving, and I was knitting, on the Pinguino, and I was like, no, because there was wool there, and I was like, no, hold on, let me put this away if you want to be cute, and then just be like, I love you, and I'm like, yeah, I love you too. I have yarn that you cannot touch. And he's like, why are you making something I cannot touch?
It's
and I was like,
for you.
It's not for me, not for you. And he's like, but it's for Niesling. And I was like,
yeah.
Niesling is not getting alpaca until she can figure out how to put something in the, in the sink, swish it around, and put it in a, salad spinner dryer. Then Niesling can get alpaca. Or I find superwash alpaca. We are not...
I don't think I've ever heard of superwash
I
alpaca.
haven't either, but I was like, we are not giving Niesling things that can't be put through the washer and dryer.
How is he with cashmere?
He's good with cashmere, but I'm not.
The expensive stuff.
Yes. He's very, very high tastes.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we'd rather him not break out into hives.
No, we don't.
Oh my God. I was knitting on it, though, at lunch, and all of a sudden he goes, and he goes, it was a piece of the mohair. He was like, who has hot green hair? I don't know. Maybe the sweater? And I was like,
oh, how's the mohair?
I'm sorry.
Mohair,
it's goat. He's okay with it. It's just the aeration of it. It gets everywhere. And
yes. But at least it's not what he's allergic to.
Yeah. He just gets sneezy because he's not used to it.
Okay.
But it was very funny today. But yeah, I'm trying to chug away here on the sleeves and get to the point where it's the decreases, because then you really chug along.
Yes.
Hopefully I will have more progress on
Sunday.
The Pinguino. Mm-hmm. But also, this coming up weekend, I'm going away with friends, and we're going to knit all weekend. It's going to be great.
Sounds great.
Oh my God, it's going to be so great. I wish you could come. I'm sorry that Daddy's plans did not coordinate with our plans.
They didn't gel. He was supposed to be starting the move this coming weekend, but he didn't. It'll be the following weekend.
I gotta get his butt in gear.
Well, it's in gear.
He's now in gear.
He's
now
in gear.
That's
the letters have gone out.
Oh.
That's what was the Excel spreadsheet.
Oh.
The letters went out to all the patients explaining that he's moving down to Wanta.
Okay.
And he's only going to work 2 days a week.
Oh, I thought it was 3.
No, 2 days a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh.
So I'm sure that we've got all kinds of
messages
on the office machine.
It's going to be
good.
great.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
but
do you have anything else?
What I was going to tell you downstairs. Oh my God.
Oh, that's right. There's a surprise.
So, not a surprise, but Tamora Pierce is going to come out with a graphic novel version of the Kel, the first test page and Squire and Lady Knight Kel series.
Oh my goodness.
Which, if you all don't know or don't remember from last year, I think, when I met her, I love the KAL series. The KAL, Calidri of Mindolin series in the Tortal universe by Tamara Pierce is my favorite.
They're great books.
They're all, like, she writes wonderful fiction, like fantasy for, it is YA, but it's still lovely to read not a young adult.
I think that they would fit in well with a graphic novel base.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I saw that the comic book shop out in Huntington posted, like, because there was like a sneak preview being like, I can't hold this in any longer, and he put, I almost responded with all exclamation points. Because I was like, I don't know how to react to this news except for be very excited.
That's great.
Yeah, so, like, I was just like, yay! Super exciting.
Very good.
But yeah, other than that, I think...
Are we going to try to get your coat done by Rhinebeck?
I don't know. Are we?
I don't know. Rhinebeck can be cold.
We have, like, Sunday of next week, and then the weekend of the 5th and 6th, and then...
Rhinebeck!
And then it's, yeah.
Oh, well.
We could try.
You got.
I mean, all I have to do is cut out the back.
Right.
I only have like 4 more pieces to cut out.
Okay.
I could do that.
Do that.
We could do this. I also wanted to make a pair of pants. That might not happen.
The coat, I think, maybe
the coat would be more important. Oh my god!
Think about that.
That coat. Oh.
Because my coat kept me warm.
I love that coat. Oh, I would be so excited to premiere. Usually I don't break my... Like, I break my winter coat out for Rhinebeck, and then it goes back in the closet for a week, because I don't like to break it out before Halloween. Just because I'm weird like that. But, oh my god. Premiering it at Rhinebeck would be phenomenal. Okay. Apparently this is the thing we're doing now.
I'm just saying, because Rhinebeck can be cold.
It can be cold. I know.
It was cold last year.
I know. It was cold the year before.
Really bitter cold.
Yeah. All right.
And then there was one... No, the year before was warm.
No, the year before was still chilly. And then the year before that, it was warm.
It was really hot.
Yeah, because 2018...
The one you didn't get to. That was the year before.
Oh, okay. So 2016 was warm. 2018 was warm. Maybe 17 and 19 will be warm. Because last year,
no.
16 and 18 were cold. 17 and 19 might be hot.
I hope so.
Well, we hope it's not chilled. You want to be able to wear your sweater.
I know. Because 17 was really terrible.
Yeah. That was when you got pneumonia.
I got very sick, yes.
Yeah. We don't play.
Yeah.
We get sick, we get real sick.
Really sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could barely... Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, and I couldn't even help. I was in Miami.
Yeah.
That was
anyway.
tough. All right. Well, we're rambling. I need to get home. And we will talk to you all next week.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.